People who follow Raila and everything, I want to understand one thing clearly from you people. Anyone who follows Raila religiously, are you people serving the interest of Raila, or are you people have you people always been part of the struggle of liberating this country? Because for me, I don't understand. Whose interest are you serving, and whose interest have you been serving all these years? Have you been serving the interest of Raila? Why am I saying this? The attack on Peter Salasya, which was very sad and very unfortunate. Why would you do that? What is that Salasya has done that is so big to deserve whatever he went through? And it is not the first time that ODM and Raila supporters have done this. This thing has been there over the years. Anyway, before I go into the details, if you are new to this platform and you're coming here for the first time, kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you'll always be the first to watch. Right? So take a second, subscribe, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you for subscribing. So as I was saying, today I'm not happy. I'm not happy, and I'm not happy kabisa, because there's a style of politics that has existed in this country for a long time, and it is about time things change. This politics of hooliganism, this politics of every politician, especially politicians in Nairobi, they always have a team of hooligans that they work with, or that support their move. What happened to Peter Salasya, which is very, very unfortunate? Why would you do that to someone? Simply because he doesn't agree with your person. Simply because he has called out Raila for some of the things which all Kenyans have seen. That Raila right now no longer fights for Kenyans, no longer stands for Kenyans. And I'm going to give you accounts of events whereby this is not the first time that this thing is happening. But before you say that I'm creating my own things, I just want you to watch this video, and then kama kawaida, I'll be back. It's a very short video, and then I'll be back. So watch this, and then I'll be back. So guys, you can all see Salasya is being attacked. Paka natupio, paka drum and everything. Mbona, why would you do such a thing? And you know, this thing has always been, people who have gone against Raila have always faced these kind of things. And if you want to take note, Raila has never condemned such attacks. He doesn't. And it's because most of you have forgotten the history of Raila. Raila style of politics kutoka kitambo has always been that of hooliganism. That whenever he wants something, he mobilizes goons and they go and then they have their way. That is what that's the politics he has always played from way back in 1992 coming kukuja mbele. So it's a style of politics that Raila has perpetuated over the years. And politicians that Raila has mobilized na amekuwa now all over the years have always taken up that trend. That's why you see any politician who is strong around Raila has got a team of hooligans that they follow him. Just observe these people very well. Whether in Nairobi, whether in Nyanza, whether in Coast, he always have those politicians that support Raila and work with Raila all along. Always have a team of hooligans that they work with. You cannot find politicians in let's say for example in Rift Valley that work on a team of hooligans. It is very rare. You can't find. Very rare. Politicians like in the Rift Valley, they rarely have hooligans. The politicians in Mount Kenya, they rarely have hooligans. But look at the areas where Raila has got majority of support. You will find politicians that support around Raila have a team of hooligans that wakienda mahali ukiongea tu hivi they deal with you. You remember when they deal with Morara Kibaso wakati kulikuwa na hiyo nini ya hiyo public participation ya impeachment ya Gachagua. You remember how the politician that was inciting people wapige Morara Kibaso, if you can remember very well. And it's not the first time. You remember even when Jalango went against Raila, wakaenda wakafanya nini? Remember when Jalango was chased from a meeting ya ODM? These are the kind of politician, this is the kind of the style of politics that Raila has always perpetuated over the years. So don't ever be fooled that this man, as much as mnataka kumelevate into an immortal or anything, or a god or anything, this man is someone who has thrived on chaos to have what he wants. That is the reality, which hata mkiambiwa mtakai kusikia. That you cannot condemn Raila akifanya makosa. Like if you see something wrong, you are not supposed to speak. That if you speak, you are against the people, na wakikupata mahali wanakupiga. So fighting and beating Salasya, what do you gain? And these are boys these are young men that are used. Mnapatiwa tu pesa kidogo, you are used for all the wrong reasons. So beating Salasya and all those things that you've harmed him, mnamfanyia, what do you gain as a person? What do you gain as a person? You know, we need to mature we need to mature. We need to stop being used as young people. You are being used for all the wrong reasons. Sasa umepiga mtu and then unaenda unajipiga kifua. What have you gained? And these are the kind of people that they can't allow you to even express yourself in Nairobi. And you know, they use this style of politics so that they can scare people from even coming out to vote and nini. So that when ikifika time ya vote, unaona mi kama huyu ndio nini, I will not go to vote. And you wonder why a certain class of Kenyans never come out to vote. Because when they see such kind of things, they stay away from it. Wanasema, why would I come to vote if this is the kind of hooliganism that is there? If this is the kind of leader that you are all supporting and that you are all advocating for. These are meant to intimidate people so that they feel that they will mobilize, will come and vote. They feel that watahonga na pesa kidogo hapa hivi 200 watawabaia unga. Those are the people who will come to vote. So that they can continue staying in that poverty. Lakini wale wenye wamejielewa and they are established na wanajifikiria, they will not. You remember even akina Owalo. People are saying when Owalo was elected as the minister, guys did not like him. People are calling him names, traitor, nini. Yet he's from their own community. But now, when Raila has joined hands with Ruto, suddenly Owalo ana makosa. Suddenly akina Jalango wako sawa. So I want to understand from our people, are we serving the interest of Raila or are we here to liberate this country? Has it always been the interest of Raila and his family? Because whose interest have we been advocating, have we been pushing for? Whose interest have we been pushing for? We need to understand. Tell us, so that we know that at the end of the day, we are serving the interest of Raila. These people are fighting for the interest of Raila and his family. So that some of us who understand will know very well that at the end of the day, this is not about Kenya. This is not about Kenya making Kenya a better society or a better place to live in. Because being used by politicians, and this thing has continued over the years. You know, some of you people, the problem with majority of people don't read history and don't go back to the history and look at all these things. This is the style of politics that Raila understands. Raila understands that whenever he wants something, he creates chaos until he's given what he wants. It's like a bully. You remember when even that guy, Ababu Namwamba, wanted to be the SG, I don't know what he wanted to be at some point. What did Raila do during that ODM? He inspired men in black, goons who were come suits are black, and they came to that meeting and they disrupted everything. And Raila was there sitting and watching. Yet he was the party leader of ODM back then. And this is what made some of the people leave ODM. People like William Ruto. These are the chaos that made them leave ODM and everything. Because Ruto, as much as he's a politician and he has been in politics for all this while, Ruto doesn't have a group of goons that when they go anywhere they disrupt something. No, this is not a style of politics that is in any other part of the country except these areas that Raila has support. And then you wonder why your man is never given the presidency. And then you find that people who have gone to school, people who are smart, people who are the one who are pushing these things. They are the one who have been sharing this video and celebrating. You are celebrating Salasya akipigwa. Why? As in, mtu mwenye akona akili zake. Why would you celebrate if someone is being anapigwa? What do you gain from it? What satisfaction do you gain? And then people, you keep on saying that Baba has to be respected. So Baba cannot be called out for whatever he has done. So sisi, we are slaves. You want to make Kenyans as slaves, that whatever sasa Raila akisema sisi hatufai kukwesha, hatufai tuongee. So if we are slaves, then what has Raila been fighting for? What has that man been fighting for? If we cannot express ourselves and tell him that this is wrong, we don't agree with this. Because you cannot give them freedom, you cannot be fighting for freedom of expression, and when people express themselves, now you want to beat them for expressing themselves. What kind of freedom is that? Because what is pushing for and what they are doing, how is it different from what our president have been doing in the few last months that zimekuwa? What has it been doing? How different is that? So we need to style up. We need to style up, and people who are now being active in politics, especially these young people who are emerging, who are now getting into leadership and everything. We need to style up. We need to change our style of politics. That is what we need to do. We need to get away from this politics of having hooligans and having people who are you are using young people for your own political gain. This mindset has to change. This mentality has to change. We need to get people from this kind of politics. Because this is what has made Kenyan politics to be very toxic. This is what has made people who can change this country not even dare get into politics. Because when you speak, they come for you. When you speak your mind, they want to hit you hard. And it's not even it's a team of people that have just been selected, given small amount of money, alafu anaambiwa endeni disrupt, endeni make sure nani amekuja hapa, endeni make sure nini. You get? And you can see Salasya has been attacked and there's no police doing anything. There's nothing. And you can see a small section of the people, because you can see others are just watching the football, watch a ball, not on interest. They are not even paying attention. So it's a selected group of people, just selected to go and make sure that they deal with something like that. Mbona tunajitumia? Why are we being used like this? Why? Why are we being used? Mnatumika like this for what? And you know, as you can see, Raila will never come out to condemn. He will not, trust you me, he will not condemn. But wait until it is something else. He will come, oh, we condemn, we stand, we do what, we do what. But if it happens within his own team or his own party, he never comes out to condemn. He will never. Because that is his style of politics. And that's why I'm telling you people, the reason why myself I never voted for Ruto is because I studied the man. You must study a person before you follow him. You just don't follow people blindly. The reason why I stopped following Raila is because I sat down, besides being fed the things I used to be fed while I was growing up about Raila, oh, Raila this, Raila has done this, Raila has done this. I sat down and looked at the history of that man. And then I realized, no, this is, as much as he has done this, but he's also not a good leader. So I can't follow him. And you know one thing people are doing, which is doing a lot of injustice to this man that you are now supporting. These kind of acts are only making a Raila to be more like a cause support kwa ground. Because right now you have done whatever you have done to Salasya. What do you think about his community? Because his community is watching, and I can see people on the comment section and in the internet are people from the community ya Nyanza are warning those people from Western that, oh, nyinyi sasa kujeni tu mtaona. Yet you claim that Raila has a support in Western. So your support in Western, do you want to compromise that support in Western simply because you are attacking mnapiga Salasya? And I told you, and I did a video here, that Raila is losing ground in Western very fast. And this man atakuja kurealize hii kitu in 2027. And some of these acts ndio zinachangia, because right now the people of 1992, 1993 are not the same people of now. People have changed. People can see through some of these things. So there's a silent majority, people who are just quiet, they are watching, but they left Raila's camp kitambo. There are so many people who left Raila's camp kitambo, but they are silent, they are watching. There's so many millennials who used to support Raila but no longer support Raila, right, as he speak now. But they are not speaking, wamenyamaza. And then we have the Gen Zs who does not even recognize with Raila, associate with Raila completely. Like they are a set of different people. So let's just wait. You people, a time will come when our people from Nyanza will be isolated from everything because of their pride, because of their arrogance, because of how they think that like they are the alpha and omega of Kenyan politics and everything. A time will come when we will be begging to be hata tuweko kwa position kidogo hivi. A time will come with the kind of arrogance that you people speak about and everything. A time will come when no one will even pay attention to you people. Because you cannot do that to a politician, someone who has been elected, and then you expect that people from his community will just keep quiet and watch and let it go. It doesn't work like that. Me, I'm very disappointed, and I hoped that people would have condemned whatever happened. Because as much as I disagree with anybody, I can never support someone being beaten up. Because what will I gain from it? And we must always, and we must allow freedom of expression. If I don't agree with someone, allow me to express myself and say that I don't agree with so and so. You don't have to come and fight me because I said I don't agree with so and so. I can decide also to keep quiet and express it in the ballot. But since we have freedom of expression, let people express themselves. Let people say that, no, I don't agree with so and so. I don't agree with your style of politics. It is okay, because the same person who fought for freedom of expression and everything, he's the same person who is now allowing his support base to fight people because of expressing themselves. What kind of politics is that? What kind of a liberator is that? And after that you undakuja kutuambia that, oh, you respect him, he's the one who has fought for freedom and you enjoy, which is okay. But how comes you people that you love him and you follow him, why don't you follow what he's doing? Why don't you follow what he stood for? Because such things, we also expect Raila to come out and condemn and say, no, let people express themselves. If they don't like me, let them speak it out. Let them say what they don't like about me. That is how democracy should work. That is how freedom of expression should work. But it's quite unfortunate when we see such things, and then we just let things slide. Anyway, guys, it was quite unfortunate that Harambee lost that match. I really wanted them to win, but whatever happened. Unaelewa. Kenyan football is just something else. So let's wait and see if they will still qualify. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. That was just me expressing myself to what happened to Salasya. Salasya, where you are, it is quite unfortunate what happened to you, but keep on pushing. You are some of the leaders we are looking up into the future. Keep on pushing, keep on expressing your mind. You might be alone in this, but you have a people who will support you and they will always vote for you. Remember, you are not voted there by ODM. You are not voted there by ODM in your so keep on doing the good work that you are doing in your constituency, and keep on expressing yourself. Don't be threatened by ODM. You will still come back. Don't be threatened that Raila will make sure we may lose. No, you are not linked by the ODM. There are so many politicians who have stood against Raila in Western, and they have always won their seat. And even this time is different. This time Raila doesn't have support in Western the way alikuwa nayo kitambo. You get? So don't lose hope. Keep on pushing. The sky is the limit. Thank you. Until next time. Bye.